Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Frankie here coming at you with another video. I know this isn't typical the type of videos I do. Typically, I like to show you how to build AI agents and how to build automations within a specific type of workflow, being Zapier, NAN, or Make.com. I had to bring news of an autonomous generalized AI agent coming out of China that was released not too long ago, within the last 48 hours, if I'm not mistaken. They're promising that they can perform generalized activities as an AI agent. And this is huge, guys. This is unprecedented. This is, I would say, close to a deep seek type of moment for China and the whole AI industry. It's promising, this technology, Manus, is promising that it can do activities in a centralized space on the cloud. It's using natural language to perform these activities. This is huge. This is, I think, a step in the right direction for China. This competition is heating up in between these big mega companies. Let's watch the demo live and, I'll give you guys my reactions. I don't typically do this, but this is a moment in history. I want to make sure that we document this and this is on the channel for my viewers to see. So let's go ahead and dive in.
Hi, I'm Pete from Manus AI. For the past year, we've been quietly building what we believe is the next evolution in AI. And today, we're launching an early preview of Manus, the first general AI agent. This isn't just another chatbot or workflow. It's a truly autonomous agent that bridges the gap between conception and execution. While other AI stops at generating ideas, Manus delivers results. We see it as the next paradigm of human-machine collaboration, and potentially a glimpse into AGI. Now let me show you Manus in action across 3 completely different tasks. Let's start with an easy one. In this example, we'll ask Manus to help screen resumes. I've just sent Manus a zip file containing 10 resume documents. Since each Manus agent has its own computer, it can work like a human. First unzipping the file, then browsing through each resume page by page, and recording important information to documents. Manus works asynchronously in the cloud, which means you can close your laptop anytime, and Manus will notify you when everything is complete. Of course, you can also give Manus new instructions at any time. Here I've sent Manus 5 more resumes. After carefully reading all 15 resumes, Manus provides the ranking suggestions along with candidate profiles and evaluation criteria as supporting materials. This is pretty good, but I prefer a spreadsheet. Let's have Manus create one. Manus has its own knowledge and memory, so it can teach Manus that the next time it handles a similar task, it will deliver a spreadsheet right away. In this example,
the UI is obviously, it's like OpenAI. Everyone's copying OpenAI in terms of the UI. So what you just seen there is you could upload resumes and it can basically be like a resume reviewer and parse through the resumes. But the big thing there that is showing you how it's parsing through those resumes and how it is understanding what you want out of those resumes and offering you suggestions once it's done analyzing that. And it's showing you actually while it's happening. That's big in terms of UI. So that's cool, but let's see what else they have. I mean, it's not really life-changing. Let's see what else that they have to say.
We'll have Manus conduct some research. It needs to filter New York properties based on multiple criteria. For complex tasks, Manus first breaks them down and creates a to-do list. Manus begins by searching and carefully reading articles about the safest neighborhoods. Then Manus researches middle schools in New York. Next, Manus writes a Python program to calculate my budget. Based on my budget, Manus filters listings on real estate websites. Finally, combining all the information gathered, Manus writes a detailed report and compiles all the resources.
So, yeah. That's pretty amazing. I'm confident that OpenAI can do something of sort in terms of their operator. However, you're seeing it live as they're going into these property rental or property buying sites and actually inserting what you want, then pulling that data, basically scraping the results of whatever it gets from that website. But it's the fact that it's interacting with the website almost like a human, and then creating the report after it scrapes the website and performs the steps that you're asking of it step by step. This is pretty dope.
In this example, we have Manus perform a correlation analysis between stocks. For professional data, Manus can access authoritative data sources through APIs. After validating the acquired data, Manus begins writing code for data analysis and visualization. For Manus, coding isn't necessary.
Stop right there just to make
Writing code for data.
Wow, guys. So you're actually seeing the Manu or whatever they're calling the AI agent. They just call it Manus computer. It's creating a to-do list based off what you're asking it, and then it's literally the AI agent is going to go through that to-do list and it's going to get the results of that to-do list and then compile all that data and give you what you want back. That's pretty cool that it has that type of reasoning that it can take your goal and then break it down into little pieces and then go find those little pieces and then bring it all back together. That's man, we're seeing intelligence live, guys. Like this isn't, AGI like from what I heard AGI is and read about and studied, but this is well on the way. Let's be honest, we just released as a humanity released AI in November of 2024, excuse me, 2022 to the public, and we're already here where it's performing tasks on the internet, breaking stuff down, reasoning through, and giving you that finished product back. It's within the UI on the cloud. Let's not put that past Manus.
Data, Manus begins writing code for data analysis and visualization. For Manus, coding isn't necessarily the goal, but rather a universal tool for solving problems. It looks like Manus has completed the data analysis and visualization. But interactive data visualization is even cooler, so I asked Manus to create a website based on these data. With my permission, Manus deploys the finished website online and provides me with a shareable link. Let's see what Manus has created.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. All right, all right. So they just took all of their analysis that they got from breaking down their task, which was, go find these stocks and then create a graph based on what you found from those stocks, which is the correlation analysis. And it created a website live. It created a website. You didn't have to say, go in, take that data and create a website in WordPress or Wix or whatever. Like, yeah, there you can create a quick template in, your website. But from the AI, it went and created a website on its own and used that data. That that literally just took out a person's job. that's that's pretty cool. You have to give your hats off to this. This is pretty crazy.
What you've just seen is just a small sample of what Manus can do. In fact,
All right, so that's it for the video. And the guide benchmark, typically from what I understand, is just a test that evaluates how LLMs can solve problems based on specific questions that make it hard for AI and AI agents to solve. It's really testing to see how close we are to getting into AGI and specifically like a generalized AI agent. So they're basically saying that, it's outperforming OpenAI, Deep Research, and other competitors. I'm just no-code guy that is using workflows to build out autonomous agents and AI agents that we can actually use. This is pretty cool. I wanted to give you my live reactions because I think it's important to share my thoughts with my community and people that might not come from a coding background like myself. This is pretty cool, guys. I think you should stay in tune of what's happening and seeing the news that comes out next because the war is heating up and your job is going to shift massively. There's no doubt about it. Everyone's jobs are changing. I think it is important to upskill. I know it's important to upskill and to stay involved when it comes to improving your skill sets, upgrading your skills as it comes to learning new technologies. And that's why I created a free community called AI Automation Nation that you can join completely free. I also have a newsletter that you can stay up to date on topics just like this delivered to your phone or your email. I'll be coming out with more AI agent related workflows and playing with this live as soon as I get access to this. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and remember to embrace your potential.